Hey riders, here we go. Tuesday, December 3rd. Let's just let me do my usual thing here, check things out. Wearing the little Metallica shirt today, trying to figure out the lighting still here. Inside the 10x10 cube of just cycling motivation here, folks. Oops, I see what happened already. Let's jump back to MyWhoosh. Let's just jump out here, come back to the events, find our event, OTR Flaming Fast Racing. That's what we're doing today, folks. 16.4 kilometers. Apparently, Pam flat. Let's jump in. 4 minutes to go, folks. Brussels Town Square, crit race here. A lot of 90-degree corners. So here we are, folks. OTR Virtual Events, Flaming Fast Racing. Seen some stellar turnouts for this one. Let's have a little look. Back here we are, folks. Everything's set up now. Whenever I do that intro video, it kicks me out. My workaround last time was just to make me look really huge on screen, almost to like this big. So let's just tone that down right there. I think that's a good spot. What I'll do at the end of the event is once we have riders coming in, I'll just do this down here. We'll keep myself there for now. So anyway, folks, OTR Flaming Fast Racing on Tuesdays. This is round 6 of the series. Remember, 8-round series, 7 out of 8 rounds count. Very tight series right now. We have Stefan Willenbrink at 795 points. Johan Moreno, 765 points. And we have Carlos Morato at 720. Both Carlos and Johan missed the first round. So technically, they've already done their bye week. Remember, only 7 out of 8 count. OTR organization will remove your lowest score, whether it being a 0 or a bye week or you had a poor event. So looking at Stefan here, he's got a lot of 170, 170. His poorest event so far would be 140, which was probably like a top 10 position, I would imagine. That was race number 3. So, I mean, Stefan is breathing right down his neck. Only 30 points different, and that includes the fact that Johan didn't even do a race. So, Johan has to participate in the next 3 races to get full points, and so does Carlos. 4th place, we got Michael. Oh, yes, Michael. Michael. Didn't participate in the first 2 events. Showed up for weeks 3, 4, and 5. 2nd place, week 3. 2nd place, week 4. 2nd place, week 5, folks. 195 points each event. Total score right now is 585 points. Let's pull for Michael a little bit. Let's see that sprint come out, dude. Let's see that sprint come out. Jumping into the chat here. Okay, people are here, folks. Okay. Yeah, Ruben, I know at first there was no video. It was just the way it was kind of working. Whenever I jump between that intro and the actual application. So Ruben's here. Good to see Ruben. Thank you. Love the support from Ruben and Penelope here. They're always here. Penelope, what's scary to you? I don't understand. Oh, when I was zooming in on my face. Yes, I understand that now. I'll refrain from doing that in the future. So yeah, guys, I've been up a long time, been up since less than 1 minute ago, sitting here on Carlos. Let's just do a quick zoom down, see how many riders we got today. Looks like we've only got 19 riders in the chute today, folks. Everyone must be busy, but let's do our thing. Thomas Bridge here, Jeffrey Colon, Jorgen Van Bers, Markin Lehman. Here's James Ogilvy. Stefan Willenbrink, first overall. Steven Cycles in the mix. Hey, Steven, good to see you. Jose Linares, Zolt Becke, Steen Brusgaard, Susan Korda back again. Here's Gareth, Jay Ukti, Cristiano Lombardelli, Michael. Here he is. Here's our 3-time second place finisher. Let me just confirm that again. Yep, that is the Michael. Michael Seisminiuk. We got Lone Wolf here. Johan's in the mix, of course. Johan will be trying to get into first place today. Carlos is not that far behind him either. They've got a 45-point gap. Only a 30-point gap between first and second, and then followed with a 40-point. Michael in fourth place. Ian Sotheby in fifth. Let's jump to our camera here, folks. Jumping to the camera. Yeah, so I've been up since 3 a.m. this morning. We've been all the way to Calgary. CT scan stuff done. Waiting for the doctors to get back to us now. Made it back home, and actually really good time. Oh yes, that must be Johan right on the very front there. Pink jersey, yellow bandana, Marco Pantani beard. Love it. Still working on that book. Fascinating. Too bad that guy kind of just swirled his life away at the end. But yeah, it's a really good book. Really interesting stuff in there. Everyone should give that one a listen. I think it's The Accidental Death of a Cyclist, I think is what it's called. Lone Wolf here in third place. Fourth place, Edmund. Again, really good here. New riders every week. There's brand new names here. So there's people coming in and trying this out. Jumping into the racing. I think last week we had a huge turnout here. Race number 5. I'm pretty sure we had close to, I thought it was like 38 people, 40 people, something like that. So everyone must be busy. Maybe they're all doing their Christmas shopping today. That's okay though, folks. Don't forget, this Friday we start the 3-week mini-series OTR Veterans event. That's 7 o'clock UK time, 12 noon for me. I'll be covering all those too. Edmund VDW here. Let's see how big the front pack is at the moment. Front pack, looks like we're all sticking together. Okay, nope, sorry about that. It looks like we got 18 in the front group. Susan Korda just sitting off the back. Jay Ukti riding at his own pace. And Steven Cycles. Looks like, I'm going to think Steven had a little bit of a late start and just going pretty chill today. Me and Steven got a ride coming up this week together. Was supposed to be this morning. That got delayed by the hospital visit. So we're going to do a little bit of a climb. It's going to be real fun. It's going to work in line with one of my other videos. Jakob Majewski here. Jakob? Yeah. Jakob. Don't pronounce the J. Ooh, it's falling apart at the front already, folks. Look at the stretch. We got a big stretch going on right now. Who is at the front? Is it going to be Carlos? Is it going to be Johan? Let me see. I'm looking. Pink jersey. That's Johan. Actually, no. It is Johan up front. There's 2 pink jerseys here, I believe. No. Johan's changed his look today. Okay. Jose Linares, the other Pantani lookalike, is chasing after Johan now. Just pulled him back here. Johan just easing off a little bit. Hey, Johan, really cool to see you racing live on the Sunday Race Club. The camera, I think, shot... I think it was this weekend's race. I watched a ton of them recently, trying to get to know all the riders' names. And I'm pretty sure it was this one, the December 1 race. You were on camera during the event. So really cool to see. Johan races Category 3. Yeah, Category 3 at the Sunday Race Club. So serious hitters, folks. So this is what I'm kind of expecting to see up here. Here's Stefan. Here's Michael. Johan, all kind of marking each other. Carlos right there too. Thomas Bridge. Let's see what's going on in the chat, folks. Oh, wow. Busy in here. Very busy in here. Oh, wow. Is this really Owen? Is this Owen here? That is so cool, dude. So cool. Hey, Owen, happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday. I'm sorry. Old man Colin forgot. So my only brother is Dave. He's a couple years younger than me. Owen's his son. So Owen rocks. Looking forward to seeing you sometime here over the Christmas holidays, Owen. Surprised you found me here. It's got to be him. It's got to be. Yeah, he says right there. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, let me get roomed in on this. Ruben, he says, even zoomed out, it's scary. Dude, you're right. You're right. The Gordon Ramsay look in effect. So Owen says, hey, Colin, Emerson, any relation? Yes, he's my uncle. That's right, Owen, I'm your uncle. Yeah, this must be his first time watching. Steven Cycles is at the back. Looks like he's on a chill route today. Yep. Owen's a gamer just like me. We used to be total gaming bros. Let's get to the front here, folks. It's going off already. Of course, Johan's pushing hard at the front already. Michael chasing, leading the group. Look at the lead. Johan has 3-second lead already. Michael's going to probably drag this whole crew up there. Carlos is going to help. Stefan is going to help. James will help too. Jim. I call him Jim. Let's go with Jim, even though it says James. Jose, so I talk to James all the time. I'm trying to help him with the OTR stuff. Get these races growing, folks. The numbers are happening. This week seems to be a little bit off, but all the other race events are growing every week. Week over week, we see growth. So trying to pile the community into these events. Let's see. Johan, 2 seconds at the front. I had a really good ride yesterday, folks. I checked out Golden Gate Bridge, San Francisco. There's a hill there called Hawk Hill. Pretty scary. Pretty scary. It's short, but super steep. I wasn't expecting 14-15% gradients. I think technically when you look at it, it says 13.7. But yeah, steep. I was running for my life from 3 riders yesterday. The beauty is, once I got over the top, they were within 6 seconds. Once I got on the Golden Gate Bridge itself, where it's flat, then I came into my own. My power numbers are bigger. I dropped them all. They got pushed back about 20-something seconds. I almost caught second place. Now, it was just 20 riders that showed up for a group ride, but we know what happens to group rides. They always become races. Let's jump back here. Spin this camera around a little bit, see what we got in the mix here. There should be 4 or 5 riders here with Carlos. Yeah, we got James, Marcus Lehman, Michael Sezminuk, hard for me to say the Polish rider, Jose Linares, and Jorgen van Bers. I don't think, Thomas Bridge is here as well. Thomas Bridge, Gareth is here. Actually, we got a really nice group chasing. We've got 8-9 riders chasing. Zolt's just fallen off. He's just around the bend here. If we get around that bend, I can probably look back. You'll see it right here. Let's jump to Thomas. We'll spin the camera around. Camera 4. Sorry, I went to camera 5. I think you can see Thomas just in the distance pixelating in right now. Looks like we're lighting it up again, folks. They're going hard here. They're trying to get some of these people out the back. Thomas is in a scary situation here. Actually, no, it's Gareth. Gareth just off the back. He's just falling out of the draft too. Once you're out of this draft, folks, he's back in now. He's got the green lights. Look at the green power number there. He's back in the draft. Should be able to pull himself back now. So we do have 9 riders chasing. Let's get to Michael here. Johan's right here. So they have managed to pull him back. Michael has got a huge sprint. Yes, Johan emoting. Anyone that's watching this, when I highlight on you, give me an emote so I know you're actually watching the live stream. Let's get some stream sniping going on here, folks. I know people listen. Jose Linares pushing to the front now. Just going to jump back to the chat here. Try to catch up with what's going on. Oh, wow. Busy. Yeah, Steve's further back. Yep, Penelope. So, Owen, yeah, this is Penelope. This is Ruben. They've been supporting the channel for a long time. So thankful that they're here. Love the support from everyone. Here he is. That's so cool. I can actually imagine him being. Here he is. Big bonus in your bank account coming, Owen. Yeah, that's good. We got to make something happen, Owen. Happy birthday, Owen. Yeah. Oh, Owen's a young guy. He's a young guy. Owen, we got to talk about your school, bro. Have you figured out what you're going to do, man? Okay, so Owen's saying you're calling. I like listening to your commentary when I work on my school. Hopefully we do see each other. Owen, are you in school? What's going on, dude? What's going on? So I haven't seen Owen, I think, since the summer. Check this out. Just a couple months back, my brother Dave took Addison, her boyfriend, Owen, and April, the wife. They all went to Vegas together because Addison and Carson both got really good grades in school. And Dave said, hey man, you get good grades, I'm taking you. and he followed through, and he went over the top, staying at the Cosmo Suites. Yeah, they had a blast together down there, and Owen and the girls, they get along so good. It's awesome. He jumps in and out of the chat, so you'll see comments. Yeah, all caught up. Yeah, Owen, I do ride on this too. I was riding on this yesterday. When is Owen racing on Ruby or MyWhoosh? Hey, Owen, I'm glad it helps you with your school. Sometimes it's just something in the background, a little bit of background noise. I do that with a lot of YouTube channels. I put them on to fall asleep at night. The guy's still getting views. Still subscribe to those people, and I still try to like all the videos. Remember, riders, if you can, like the videos. That's the only way I get shared to other people. Just going to jump back in here to get right into the action. Sometimes, I get sidetracked here. Hey, and so riders, I want to announce something here. I think I talked about it yesterday in the Monday race. This weekend, I will be covering the Echelon Racing League series. Echelon Racing works together with Project Echelon, and that's where they help disabled veterans. I guess they help them get equipped, educated, and moving again through esports. That's the whole concept of it. So they're able to source equipment for these veterans who then can focus on, yeah, I'm doing this. I love it. They've got a ton of good riders showing up. They actually have the elite of the elite showing up. So on Saturday morning, someone's going off the front right now, folks. Who's attacking? It's got to be a Johan move. It is a Johan move. 8 watts per kilo here, folks. He's just going to constantly... Hey, check out that big Ferris wheel there. Awesome stuff. He's just going to keep applying these attacks and making them chase him. See how he lets off here now? He's just giving digs. Now everyone here has to try to pull back to him. Let's go hunt down Johan. Let's jump on Johan here. See, he's super chill now. Under 3 watts a kilo for Johan, to me, he's just chill. Here they're all back. Johan, hang on. Oh, I still see he's got his Pontani beard, but he's got the TT helmet and on the TT bike today. Jose back at the front again. So yeah, this Saturday, so they do have, I know for a fact, Jason Osborne showing up, current #1 world champion UCI esports rider. He's going to be participating in the Elite Series. Hayden Pucker's going to be there. He finished 5th at the UCI esports world championships that were held, what was that, October 26th, I believe? So a bunch more riders coming. So that's already covered by another group. I volunteered my services. I reached out to the owner of Echelon Racing League, Project Echelon, that's Eric Hill, and said, hey man, here's one of my videos. Check it out. See what you think. Would I be a good fit? So I'm going to be covering Category B, Category C, and paracycling. So I've looked through the registration. You can still register too. So if anyone sees this and they're thinking about doing it, they want to participate in something really cool that's got a really good cause behind it, jump in. I mean, these racers from, Stephen Osborne, Jason Osborne, sorry, he's over in Germany racing. It's going to be late in the day for him. I think, it's going to be 5, 6 in the afternoon, I believe, for him. But so that's why it was great that they're running their events. I think it's like 10 or 11 o'clock Central Time. The B and C categories are going to start before that. And I've got a strategy how I'm going to try to cover as many people as possible in those events. So if you guys can watch those videos and throw some support, that'd be great. Okay. Owen's going to get a setup soon. He's working on it. He's got to get one. Oh, and it's awesome, man. It's staying in shape and racing bikes at the same time. So, Owen, you know enough about it already. And actually, I was talking with Joey Jojo this morning when we were coming back from the hospital about making a video like, so, you want to get into inside cycling. What do you do? And I'll be like hanging my face upside down on the camera, being a little bit more goofy. Probably a couple of camera shots. One on the bike, showing my basic equipment, like, what do you need? Because there are people who are like, well, how do you ride a bike inside? You mean one of those things with like the fan on the back? No. We're not riding what they used to call, some people still call them turbos, which is a weird name because now people, especially in the UK, they call any smart trainer a turbo. They were called turbos back in the day because they had like a little fan scoop on them. And when you wound them up, the faster you rode, the more that fan would kind of dig into the air and try to slow you down. So it was like a turbo, and it was like a jet engine going off. Carlos Murata at the front right now. So what do we have left in that front group? Front group, we're down to 9. Jim, sorry folks, we are down to 8 right now. Johan's sitting on the back. Johan does this a lot. He likes to sit on the back and keep an eye on his prey. See what he's going to do. He's having a look. Who's at the front right now? Jorgen van Bers. Might have seen this rider before. Looks like he's going on a little dig right now. Johan's reacting to it right now. Look at this. Jorgen just pushes ahead for a little bit. This is going to hurt everyone riding at the back. And remember, when you're out of that draft, we got 3 riders. Actually, Johan's out of the draft. He's getting back now, which is good for these 2 other riders because that's going to help him pull him back. Thomas Bridge there. James Ogilvy just out of the draft group now, but at least he's got Gareth here with him, Welshman, to ride with. These 2 can work together nicely. Zolt's 47 seconds back. Jakob. Looks like he's in a crew here with Jeffrey Steen. Steen's here too. There's 4 riders here. We got Steen, Jeffrey, Jakob, and Lone Wolf. Let's not miss the Lone Wolf from South Africa. Heading back to the front, folks. We got the two riders here together, and then we should have our group of 8. All nestled closer together here now, folks. This is a super short race, folks. It's only 16.4 kilometers. There will be massive watts at the end. I think this one today might suit Michael. Come on, Michael. 3 second place finishes in a row. Today's your day, dude. Today's your dude. Let's hit it. Watt bombs. I want to see like mother of all bomb nuke strikes. Just going off. And I can't wait to see the flash pots go off at the end. As soon as you cross the finish line, I don't know why, it just makes me giggle to myself. The flash pots going off as you're driving through them. I'm going to bounce back here because we got the important conversation here. Owen, my nephew, is in the chat. Colin, I'm in online school upgrading. I want to go to SAFE for radio. Dude, you told me that. Oh, dude, I know. It's very competitive, unfortunately. I took Avery to that. Avery is my daughter. I took her to that at the state open house, and it was like, yeah, we get 500 applications a year. We accept 30 people. And they have an interviewing process where you have to go in and talk to them, razzle-dazzle them a little bit. They select, like, they trim it down to, like, I don't know, like 100. Owen probably knows better than me because he's looking at it. Yes, Owen. Owen's saying he thinks the channel is cool. Awesome. The community's really cool. Yeah, Owen, I got a lot of great supporters here. So yeah, Owen, you got to get into that, dude. You got to get in. And, there's super, super high job placement, too. I'm going to jump back to the race here. I don't want to miss what's going on in front. Who's off the front? Is that It's Johan going again. Johan grinding them down, folks. It's always this Jose character reacting. He's always right there. Then he takes the lead. Pink jersey. Styling, folks. And shredded at the same time. Guys, I can't wait for this Saturday. I'm so excited to do this event. It's like fully sponsored. I'm going to talk about it here. I've been in communication with Eric. Sponsored, by Echelon Racing League. Sponsored by Wahoo. I think they supply a lot of the equipment to help, disabled veterans get riding. When I looked late last night, there's 189 people registered across all the categories. There is a small registration fee. I think it's very small. I think it's like $15 or $20, something like that. But it's going to be super pro. I'm going to do my best to be super professional. I may finally get this thing figured out in here as to how I'm going to stream a bit better. 12.9 kilometers, folks, out of 16.4 to go. You can see here, Pan Flat in Brussels. Ruben knows this part of the world very well. We've just seen the Belgian flag above us right now. Johan going chill. Michael coming up. Jose. Okay, so yeah, look at it stretch out, folks. Stretching out again. Let's get the overhead camera shot now. We're going up into the chopper. We're in the chopper now, folks. You can see the stretch now dragging itself out. Thomas Bridge valiantly holding on at the back there. Let's get right to Thomas here. Let's root him on. Come on, Thomas, dude. You got to get it. He's just dangling in the draft. He's going to get back on, folks. He will get back on here. Love this stuff. I've seen some awesome efforts. Alistair did one. Who's going off the front? What do you know? Johan Moreno going again, folks. 9 watts a kilo. Remember, Johan races category 3 at the Sunday Race Club. Guys, you can't get more legit than that. The rules and regulations to race at Sunday Race Club are so strict. So you know what you're getting when you go up and race against people. You're not wondering, like, well, I don't know what this guy weighs. They have to do video weigh-ins. They have to have a video on them the whole time they're riding the bike, so they're not riding an e-bike. Here comes Jose again. He's always the one coming back up. I think Michael's doing some nice lurking right now. Michael, preserve those legs. I want to see the Polish power unleashed today. Let's get it, folks. We've got 2.4 kilometers to go. Quick chat drop here. Woo, busy, busy, folks. Ken Law from South Africa here. He says, great entertainment. Thank you so much, Ken. I love all you guys dropping in here with me. You guys know I put a lot of time into this. Like Joey Jojo says, this has become a full-time job for me. So I do this today. 3 hours from now, I'll be leading a group ride. Super chill, 1.5 to 2.5 watts. I'll stream all that. Tomorrow, I'm doing the Level NSA Racing Series. That starts in the morning. Anyone can register for that, guys. 2 kilometers out, folks. 2 kilometers out. Jose at the front. Maybe spending a little bit too much time up front. Michael's here too. Carlos Morata now coming to the front, folks. This is where it's going to go off. Johan lighting it up again. Another 10 watt per kilo dig. Just smashing them to pieces. Who's left? We've lost Stefan. We've lost Marcus. We've lost Thomas Bridge. They're all falling back now, folks. Stefan has fallen out. Marcus Lehman has fallen out. Jorgen's out. We've got 4 riders. Carlos is just slipping out the back right now. Remember, folks, there's 2 Moratos that we see on MyWhoosh all the time. We've got Carlos and we've got Rodrigo. Father and son. I know the stuff, folks. I know this stuff. Jose now pushing hard at the front. Trying to go from 1.4 kilometers out. Oh, dude, this is going to be hard. This is going to be hard. It's going to be a 3-up sprint, folks. My money, for now, just because I've seen Michael sprint so strong, putting the money on Michael. If you got to make me bet, I'm going to put my money on Michael today. Jose going early again. Look at him. He keeps putting in the attacks. Maybe he knows what Michael has in his legs. And remember, folks, Michael's shown up for 3 events before. Flaming Fast Racing. On Tuesdays, he's finished second 3 times in a row. It's like it's right around the corner, Michael. Right around the corner, brother. Let's get it. Folks, 900 meters to go now. Remember how we do this? Hey, there's that Ferris wheel again. That gives me some perspective as to where I am on the map. I really want to get some really cool map layouts. I wonder where I can find them. You know who probably has them? Ken Self from Australia. He's probably asleep right now. He's got a lot of good data. He's actually made some really good profiles for some stuff that's coming up. Don't forget, folks, in the next few days, I'm going to be doing a preview for the Tour de Monde, which goes off on January 7th through the OTR Virtual Events. Still time to register for that too, folks. 12-stage series, 6, I think it's 6 sprints, 5 climbs, and first stage is an individual time trial. 400 meters to go here, folks. Michael, Johan, what do we got, boys? What do we got? 300 meters to go. Johan is over 10 watts a kilo. Here comes the big power of Michael. He's applying it now. Can he get around? I think, I'm not sure, folks. Looks like Johan is off to the races today. Jose, here's Johan. Crossing the finish line. There's the flash pause that we like to see. First place, Johan. Second place, Jose. Third place, Michael. I will move my head right away here, folks. Carlos Morata coming in fourth out of that group. Moving my face down now. There we go, folks. Now you can see the leaderboard in the top left-hand corner. Bouncing back to Jorgen. Coming in strong in 5th place. Marcus Lehman 2 seconds back for 6th. Stefan Willenbrink leading in Thomas Bridge. Is Thomas going to come over his shoulder? Thomas pushing hard. 9 watts a kilo. Scoots right by Stefan. We're going to see a major change in the standings today, folks. Major change. Here's James Ogilvy coming in. Remember, folks, James puts all the background work into this. Coordinates all the events, does all the posts, lets everyone know. So, yeah, thank you, James, for putting this all together. We have 3 different race groups going on every week. We have the Get Started Racing Series, which is really fun. That's Sundays and Mondays. We got Flaming Fast Racing. James will finish in 9th place. Yeah, emoting as usual. Very good. I like to see it. Here comes Gareth. Let's see an emote. Nah, this guy's not watching. 10th place for Gareth. Zolt coming in next. Little further back. So yeah, we got, I'm going to say Monday Racing. That's the Get Started Racing. Get Racing Series. Tuesdays, this event, Flaming Fast Racing. Fridays, OTR Veteran Series. That race is getting packed every week. Getting packed. I see the numbers growing every week. Really good stuff. Zolt Beke coming in next. Is that a Hungarian flag? I'm not really sure here. We need some support. I should be like Joe Rogan. Hey, Jamie, can you pull that up? Jamie, pull that up. That's what I'm starting saying now. Come on, Zolt. I haven't used that one in a while, folks. It's one of my favorites. Grisha, Visma Lisa Bike, Jeffrey Colon coming next, French rider here. So Zolt will be crossing the finish line very soon. I think he's just crossed. Yep, there he is. He just lit up on the leaderboard now. You can see him in 11th place. Jeffrey coming in. Being pursued by Jakob, who in turn is being pursued by Steen. Steen pushing hard here. This finish line's coming really close to us. Jeffrey will be first, Jakob second. Steen was coming in fast. A lot of closing speed there, Steen. Very nice job. Nice job. So we got 14 riders done. Lone Wolf just coming in super cruisy now. This is cruisy mode here. Yeah, just saying, I'm done. Thank you for the workout. Great job, Lone Wolf. Edmund coming in next. So yeah, it's busy here, folks. Every day, it's busy. It's unrelenting at times. 15th place goes to Edmund. So yeah, like I got a 3-hour break. Go outside, do the chores, feed all of Joey Jojo's animals. Owen, you've probably seen all of them at some point or another. Cristiano Lombardelli, like check that name out, right? Steven Cycle's coming up next too. Oh, bounce back. He's a little bit further back. Get a little bit of drop in there when I do that, folks. Might come. Let's go hang with Cristiano, see if it does it. Okay, perfect. Didn't do it. So we now have, Cristiano is just finished. Let's jump back to Steven. Yep, long ways back, so we get that pop in. Remember, folks, I am running MyWhoosh HD. That's why you're getting all the extra elements on the side of the roads. There is a lighter version you can run on, say, like a weaker powered PC. You just won't see as many. Sometimes when you're out driving around the countryside, you'll see animals roaming around, birds. They kind of reduce those elements. It does take a lot of resources, but that's why it looks so good. That is why it looks so good, folks. Okay. Yep, we got 2 Kens here. We got Ken Law from South Africa, and we've also got Ken Self from Australia. Hey, Ken, I was just talking before. Where can we get a map? Where can we get a map of each world with each course highlighted? That's what I'm interested in. Yeah, Ken's in Australia. James is saying, oh my God. What else is going on here? Thanks for tuning us. Yep. James, great job. Great job out there. Also, again, thanks for putting all this stuff on for everyone. Cristiano's cooling down. Okay, let's let that catch up. So we're just waiting on Steven here to finish the event. So yeah, I've got my own rides later today. Tomorrow I'm doing a double header. Don't forget this, folks. Remember, anyone can enter these events. Jump in, do one race, jump out, go do your other stuff. We've got level NSA racing. I think it's at 9:30 my time. That's the important time, Mountain Standard Time here in Alberta. Guys, the weather broke. When I went to Calgary this morning, 9 degrees Celsius, 7 a.m. Huge Chinook flow coming in. This is when people get brutal migraine headaches, though. The pressure change. Right after that, I'm doing Johan Moreno's. You saw him today, folks. Where's Johan? Let's check it out. Johan was first place today. Johan Moreno he's putting on a 4-stage event, the Columbia Racing Series. I'm a sponsor of that event. I do all the commentary for him. Love doing it. Really cool working with a guy like Johan, who's such an accomplished racer. So that's tomorrow as well. And then I still need to do my own bike ride tomorrow. Thursday, I'm doing Mucker's Worldwide Championship Series at noon. And then I do my ride, my stream at 4 o'clock in the afternoon again. back for Friday's OTR events. The huge event this week is the Saturday Echelon Racing League. Yeah, guys, dudes, bros, gonna be on fire. Gonna be on fire and shredded. Okay, craziness going off here today, folks. Steven's still 2.4 kilometers to finish. I think I'll just jump into the chat and hang out with the fans here. Trevor G. Who is Trevor G? Trevor G. This is a new name here. Trevor, introduce yourself. And he's saying, shout out to South Africa. Yeah, Trevor G. Brand new name here. Don't know who this is at the moment. Yeah, also, folks, I'm working on a video. So, Steven, who we're watching right now, I'm working on my second video with Steven. And when I say video, I mean real video, not a live stream, race commentary. So, we've got another climb prepared, flight recon, as we call it. So, you guys can check that out. And then we'll probably go climb that one too. Learning all about them, about these cool climbs, and seeing them at a different perspective really makes me want to go do them. Like I said, I haven't done the Tourmalet. I thought I had. So guess what's on tap, folks? Guess what's on tap? It's coming up. And it's a really good course. The video that they filmed for that one, yeah, it's really cool. You're going to see why. Probably not going to show the whole thing. But there's a really cool part I want you to see in it. That's got a lot of history related to it. So we'll be doing that. Where's Steve at now? Steven Cycles here. He's like my... Steven knows like virtually everything about every movie ever made. If I drop a reference about something, he'll be like, oh yeah, got this signed by so-and-so. Like, check this one out. This is so cool. Trevor G must be related to Ali G. Yeah, I love that show. I love Ali G back in the day. So I think I mentioned a few nights ago when Joey Jojo refused to go to the hospital at 3 a.m. in the morning, I referred to as Reagan from The Exorcist. A few hours later, Steven Cycles sent me a picture of Reagan. I think it was the back of a DVD copy, special edition, and he had the director of The Exorcist sign it for him. So he's got a lot of cool memorabilia and stuff like that. Just awesome little details, and yeah, we talk movies all the time, folks. We actually have a movie channel over on the Inside Cycling World Discord. You can jump into that. There will be a link in the description here somewhere for you to click and go over there. So yeah, check that out, folks. 16.4 kilometers. Johan did it in 23 minutes and 17 seconds. Just cruising along here with Steven Cycles. He's not in a rush today. He's just getting his cardio in. A lot of Audi R8s floating around in this world, folks. A lot of Audi R8s. I noticed that yesterday. Yeah, so speaking of which, the first race this week for the Echelon Racing League Series, they do the San Francisco Golden Gate. So I was doing a bit of ride recon. I'm like, I want to see what this is all about. So the ride I did was a group ride. I'm like, hey, perfect timing. Jumped in, it turned into a war right away. Total war right away. I hooked up with one dude and I gave him an emote, which he emoted back immediately. I'm like, oh man, this is a dude. That guy tried to drop me on the hill and then he blew up. We caught another guy who was the overall leader at the end of the race. Me and him worked together a lot. He dropped out for a while. What was his name? João Oveda, I think it was. He actually stopped at the end of lap 1 and disappeared for 30 seconds, battled his way all the way back up, caught up to me. I was being pursued by 3 riders up the hill. It's called Hawk Hill. And I'm like, I gotta get away. But they were all working together, and there's just lone me. I'm probably bigger and heavier than they are, so they were pulling me back. 21 seconds went down to 5 at the end of the descent. Got onto the bridge. Rocket boosters lit up. I was gone. I was very tired though. I was struggling. And the second place rider that was ahead of me, Camille. I think his name was Camille. He had like a 12-second lead. I got within 4 seconds of him. I could just see him on the road ahead of me, and I'm like, okay, dude, you got it. There's no way I'm going to bridge that 4 seconds in the last little bit here. So you can see the finish line in the distance. I can see the yellow barrier already. Jumping back into the chat. See if we got anyone left here. Oh, yes. Great point, James. El Liminar in Colombia. That is a real climb, real world, and it is on MyWhoosh. And the two Jebel, yeah, Jebel Hafit and Jebel Jace, both real life climbs. I didn't know how close they were together. Like Hafit and I think it's Jace are on that same structure that pops up out of the desert. I had a big nerd out session as a geologist. So yeah, I will be doing those. That's an awesome idea, James. I'm gonna have to recruit Steven Cycles for it again. And again, those videos, if you watch them, we do have one right now, the Call to Tourmalet. Steven gets full credit for that too, because he helped me do all that helicopter stuff. I just sit there and blather for a little bit. So Steven, who's finishing last right now, and showing up and participating and supporting the events. So thanks a lot, Steven. Riders, I'm going to jump. I need to chill out for a little bit. At least I don't have to go outside again in minus 21 weather. I'm sure Owen was sick of it too. Owen, thanks for dropping in, dude. I know you're probably gone now, but it's really cool that you dropped in to see what I get up to here. Anyway, riders, time for me to jump, see what's going on the acreage here. I'll be back soon. Please support the channel any way you can. Share the word. If you know other cyclists, maybe you're looking for something to watch, tell them to check out the channel. Inside Cycling World, I'm Colin. We'll see you again soon. Thanks, riders.